Hello everybody, this is your favorite Beetle. Technically this is episode 4 because we had some operator failure on the previous video and it cut out a bit short. Know exactly what happened and why it happened, but to save myself some embarrassment we will not talk about it. So last thing we did was we finished the quest over here. We defeated the main boss there, imprisoned the old man, and then saved the day. We then just traveled back to Mistral, and that is then when I realized that the recording didn't record, and then I saw the sky shard behind this building over here, and I quickly went and got it. So next thing is, I think we should stick maybe with the dark knowledge and find the ruined shrine and then head out to there. I did level up, I believe. I am level 8 now, but that was just after finishing the previous quest. So hopefully we didn't lose too much, but I did stop and reevaluate it as soon as I found out that we weren't recording anymore. So we'll make our way over to the ruined shrine and finding ore and all of those nice goodies along the way. Let's maybe quickly do this quest here as well. Is there a quest? No quest. I knew there was a quest. Let's quickly get this quest, complete it, and then move on. And get the sky shard apparently.
I hear your pain, old one. Windcatcher Plantation depends on the great tree, yet it sickens before my eyes. Our fates are like leaves in its branches.
What's wrong with the great tree?
Do you see that strange miasma? It appeared on the great tree after the hurricane, like a sickness. I've done what I can, but I fear it's not enough.
Is there anything I can do?
There's a cave directly beneath us. I called a spirit there to heal the great tree's roots, but it hasn't returned. Would you see what holds the spirit back, and aid it if you can?
I'll help the spirit if I can.
I can feel the spirit's frustration. It wants to help the great tree, but something prevents it.
How can I help the spirit?
The spirit is old and powerful. It seeks to move from root to root, aiding the great tree as it's able. But it's a healing spirit of singular purpose. It doesn't know how to defend itself.
Is the spirit in danger?
I'm uncertain. If so, the spirit must be protected from harm while it heals the great tree's roots. It knows what it must do.
Why is the great tree so important?
The great tree shields Windcatcher plant from the heat of the summer. Its story entwines with ours.
But how is it different from any other tree?
When the wind goddess Khenarthi first travelled across the heavens, legends say she grew tired and rested in the branches of a small sapling before resuming her journey. That sapling became the great tree, and gave Windcatcher Plantation its name.
Okay, let's go do this. Get the sky shard. Wonderful. Interesting. We collected all the sky shards.
Been a Kwama master for over a decade. I'm not afraid to admit when I'm up to my neck in droppings, and I sure could use a hand getting out.
What's the problem?
Ever try piloting a ship through a hurricane while your entire cargo of Kwama eggs hatch and go bug nuts? Been there. Can't recommend it. After we wrecked, they made a Kwama line toward this cave. I came after them, but they're a bit distracted.
Distracted? What do you mean distracted?
They always get surly after hatching, but these Kwama are downright unsociable. I tried to stop them from chewing on those huge roots. They objected. Bumped into a fine-looking tree trunk on my way out. Thought I was done for, but it kept walking.
That must be the spirit attempting to heal the roots.
Oh? Kwama didn't take to it, whatever it was. I heard them munching on it, same as those roots. The little one seems scared of it. If you could help the pretty tree trunk do what it needs to do, I bet they'll head back this way.
And the big ones?
If they'd stop eating those giant roots, they might get better. But I don't blame you if you have to put down a few to save the rest. Just be careful. Nothing fiercer than a crazed Kwama. Not even my sister-in-law.
Okay. Oh, hello. Okay, so this is Rooty Boy. Nothing too terrible so far. Okay, that's number 2. That's number 3. Should be number 4. That's all she wrote. Perfect. Nice, quick, easy quest.
Praise Ifrei. The miasma has cleared. Yet I sense this begins a new chapter for the great tree. Though the creatures gorge themselves upon its roots, this was a passing instinct. They can be taught to strengthen the great tree.
Are you sure the Kwama won't harm the great tree?
The Kwama will soon learn the cave is their nest and treat the spirit as their queen. Together, they'll guard the cave against intruders who seek to harm the great tree. A new story can frighten any creature, until it realizes its role within.
Interesting. Thank you. Look over here. Oh, we went way past. Why do we keep doing this? What achievement do we get? Interesting. Okay. Okay, we are supposed to go the other way, but let's have a look here. Maybe there's something of interest. You can get them, Krabby. Okay. We need to get up here. Not getting distracted. Ooh, shiny pin. There we go. Not getting distracted.
Pain lies ahead. Turn back, Master. This is not the place for us.
This one does not understand. This shrine is supposed to be lit with an ever-burning flame. Perhaps Shehiradaro has thrown good money after bad.
Who are you?
A simple Khajiit, doing what she can to survive. Shehiradaro came to this shrine for guidance. It said the flame gives visions to those who seek it.
What do you seek?
Answers to unasked questions. Mysteries defined by the stars themselves. And if Shehiradaro makes some gold along the way, all the better. This shrine is key to all of these things.
So what's so special about the shrine?
It's a shrine to Hermaeus Mora, Daedric Prince of Knowledge. They say if you stare into the fire, all will be revealed. But without the ever-burning flame, there is no way to find the lost books.
Lost books? What lost books?
Tomes, lost to the ages. They're full of secrets from an earlier time. A connection to our past, and a bridge to our future. It doesn't matter what lies the spirit told. Shehiradaro will find those books.
What do you mean, a spirit lied to you?
While searching for the shrine, a spirit appeared to me and warned me away. Don't you see? Hermaeus Mora rewards the pursuit of knowledge. The spirit is a test to keep lazy seekers away.
Interesting. Okay.
That's her. It's the lying spirit.
Don't listen to these fools' words. The forbidden tomes must be destroyed. Place them in the shrine's flame, quickly.
There's no flame in the shrine.
What? That isn't possible. No matter. I'll rekindle the shrine's fire with my own essence, but you must promise to destroy them. You saw what happens to those who possess the tomes.
Nothing bad has happened to me so far.
Then that is a blessing. Once the books begin calling to you, there is little time before they ensnare you completely. Burn the books. Don't let their burden destroy you.
To burn or not to burn? That is the question. Don't think it matters. Let's burn them. Let's burn the books, yes. Your hand remains in place, clutching the books. A chill shoots through your body. The pain in your head blooms. Burn the books, man. Your hand shakes and your vision blurs, but your fingers do not release their grip on the book. The pain in your head is excruciating. Burn the books, burn the books.
No! The flames burn us! It hurts! It hurts!
You've done it. The tomes are gone. I can't hear them anymore.
Are you certain?
I'm certain. But no one else shall fall into their trap. You managed what I could not. But it is done, which is all that matters.
Thank you. Okay. Let's maybe fast travel back here, sell some stuff, and then move on from there. Burn the books, I say. Where are the merchants?
You've come seeking power.
No, just selling stuff. So you want to sell that. Beetle's goods, clean pelts, decorative wax, flint. We don't have many. I think we might keep that one. Shock. Oh, this hurts. Okay, we went to that one. Health. The root split is quite nice. Okay, I think that should be it. Now to maybe start with this quest. Let's skip Rosmadar for now. Rares.
Come and see from the distant shores of Glanumbra a real, live.
I bring an urgent message from Rhea Opacarius, Chief Oracle of the Twilight Queen Azura.
That unfortunately is not part of all the
The
quests
Dominion
needed.
welcomes all who wish to join.
But we'll come to that one later.
Do not worry, it is safely caged.
This one has heard reports. You've kept busy. Good. You fit in now more than ever. How did things go?
I put an end to the troubles in the Shattered Shoals and the Temple of the Morning Springs.
Clearly, you were meant to help us out. Joan and Jode have a sense of humor, yes? And of course, Raz thinks discretion deserves a reward.
Oh, thank you very much, Raza.
Keep your wits about you, my new friend. Mistral's houses cast deep shadows, and vipers lurk before Raz.
What do you mean?
Mistral is the jewel of the southern seas, a free port with trade ties to half of Tamriel. Ambassadors from the Dominion arrived weeks ago to negotiate its admission into the Alliance. Unfortunately, things have not gone smoothly.
Why? What happened?
Khenarthi's Roost has an old treaty with the Maumar. They claim the Dominion fleet intended to invade their home waters. It's a sticking point in the negotiations. The Sylvanar could use some help. Find him. Give him this token. He'll know you are. Without Mistral's support, the Dominion will have precious little defense on its southern coasts. But we are not here to conquer anyone. The Sylvanar knows this. He is in the Chancery, seeking a peaceful resolution here.
Tell me about the Dominion.
The High Elves, Wood Elves, and Khajiit stand united under the Eagle Banner. We secure our borders against invaders from the Covenant and Pact, but it is no easy task. And Queen Irene leads our dominion, of course.
Who is the Sylvanar again?
He is the voice and spirit of the Wood Elves. They say he is was, and will be their greatest leader, whatever that means. This one knows him as an unrivaled diplomat. He is also the Dominion's best hope of resolving this matter peacefully.
Who are you really?
Razumdar is just a simple Khajiit.
No,
He seeks the best for all the people of Tamriel. Also, a saddle that won't pinch the tail. One day.
okay.
Death itself. For 10, place your hand upon its fur. Feel the muscle of a true killing machine.
Well, let's go for the Inferno for now.
Come and see from the distant shores of Glanumbra a
can always
real,
use-
live dog.
Do not worry.
It is safely caged.
Wall of Elements. Okay. Create an unstable and barrier. Okay, so that's still an additional after it explodes. See, this is where the fire damage will come in nicely. Do that one. Give that a old cottage try. That can also be nice. That will be that for now.
Dahara would not let it tear the flesh from your bones.
We said we want to do... That's part of the profit set, so we also get an added bonus
Khenarthi's Roost
for one
and the
item
Dominion.
in the set
Together,
for max
we'll
health. So
achieve
that's
more.
good, and another
Be
6% training.
disgusted by
So-
its cold, oozing nose.
That can be good. Okay, that we won't do... What do we still have left?
In Daggerfall, packs of these horrible monsters roam the
Okay, let's
streets
finish
at night
with the
and
main
prey
quest.
upon the
Is the
undead.
Sylvanar
Khenarthi.
blind? Every one
And
of
go
these
from
soul
there.
hills is a... Lord can take them all. Why did the Sylvanar negotiate with these filthy Maomer?
What do you have against Malmer?
Those pirates are a stick in the High Elf eye. They capture our merchants' ships and raid our settlements. If I had any say, we'd negotiate with a sword at their throats.
You don't have any say in this negotiation.
Not as long as the Sylvanar confuses diplomacy with capitulation. He's inside with the rest of them, pretending this won't end in bloodshed. Go, see this farce for yourself.
Okay, I will do so.
Killing machine!
They're talking about a dog, if you haven't seen this. I did show this in the previous videos, but
Come and see from the distant shores of
It's a little
Glanumbra
twitchy.
a real, live dog.
come on. Oh, little Poochie. So dangerous. That coming from a Khajiit. But let's move on. Any books in here? The bank is in here. Okay.
Your pardon, friend. The Dominion's arrival on Khenarthi's Roost has upset the locals. It falls on me to smooth the waters. Please, help yourself to food or drink. I'm happy to speak with you once this matter is settled.
Okay, let's hand him that coin.
Most unexpected. It seems we have a mutual friend. May I ask, what brings you to Mistral?
Our mutual friend thought she could use my help.
Then perhaps you can advise me on a small matter. The Maomer have a treaty with Khenarthi's Roost. This is nothing to fear. A treaty is something I can work with. Yet neither Ambassador Ulondil nor Headwoman Harani will produce a copy.
Why not?
Indeed, why not? It would be indecorous to suggest the treaty is anything but actual and sound, Yet I fear it won't present itself without a more active line of inquiry. Would you be my voice in this, with Ambassador Ulondil and headwoman Harani?
You want me to ask them for a copy of the treaty?
Exactly. A chorus of requests may succeed in carrying the tune. Harani in particular seems eager to see this resolved, though I fear the Dominion presence binds her hands. But I'll leave you to it.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat. Let's talk to her first, Harani.
It's hard to keep track of the new faces since the hurricane, but I don't believe we've met. Welcome to Mistral. May your stay here be full of warm winds and soft sand.
The Sylvaner wants to see your copy of the treaty.
And I told him. The mere act of doing so would complicate matters with our longtime Maormer allies. They take great offense to the Dominion's claims upon our island.
Why did you sign a treaty with the Maormer?
Look around you. What great armies do you see? Our survival depends on knowing when to fight and when to please. The treaty brought us prosperity for generations. I will not be the one to break it.
Okay, fine, fair enough. Ulondil?
We upheld our treaty with the people of Khenarthi's Roost for generations, and this is how they repay our kindness? We will not allow High Elf thieves to gain a foothold in our territorial waters.
The Maormer claim Khenarthi's Roost?
By all rights, this is our island. Harani's people occupy it with our blessing. If she breaks the treaty, so breaks our truce. We'll take back our island, and the Khajiit will pay the price.
Where is this treaty?
We keep a copy on an island far from here. I see no reason to send for it. I won't allow High Elf wharf rats another chance to take our rightful lands. Why don't you bother Harani for her copy?
Okay, so neither of them will give us a copy. Interesting.
Any luck securing a copy of the treaty?
Ulondil and Harani refuses to provide a copy.
Then there's little chance for compromise. I'll call a break in formal talks until everyone calms their nerves. You understand the stakes, yes? It's why I ask you to take a more active role in locating the treaty. I don't do so lightly.
What do you mean?
I can't allow the Dominion's first act on Khenarthi's Roost to be one of conquest. I understand our mutual friend prefers the rum served at a nearby tavern. Perhaps he would have ideas on securing a copy of the treaty.
Is the Sylvaner your real name?
It's a name, a title, and our holy city. Quite an honor to carry around such an important word, and the occasional burden in its confusion of outsiders. Not even the Green Lady calls me by my given name. Edelorn doesn't roll off the tongue, I suppose.
Edelorn. How long have you held this position?
As Sylvaner. Seems like it's been such a short while, but the wrinkles on my face tell me differently. Or did you mean as Dominion Envoy? I've taken on diplomatic tasks for our fledgling alliance since its inception, so not very long at all.
What is your opinion of the Altmeri Dominion?
A freshly grown fruit, still without blemish. On behalf of the Bosmer people, it's my goal to keep it that way. If you speak with the Green Lady, don't mistake her manner as distaste for the Dominion. She simply misses our home of Valenwood.
Who is the Green Lady?
She sustains me, and I her. Together, we are the aspirations of the Bosmer people given form. Put simply, she is the love of my life. Also, she grows ill-humoured when I gush about her within earshot. I'd best say no more.
Within earshot. Oh.
No wine. Stringy meat. My beloved Sylvaner cooling these squabbling children instead of warming our bed. If there's a more tiresome place in all of Tamriel, I haven't found it.
Okay. Sounds a bit mean. I get it. I get it. Hello, Pooch. Oh, Raz.
You think this one drinks on the job? Good. Then so will everyone else. What is the word, my new friend?
The Sylvaner needs to see the treaty, but nobody will provide a copy.
Ulandil certainly won't. His viper tongue is sharp. But Harani can, because her copy was stolen. It only takes 3 drinks to loosen the tongue of the Chancery clerk, if you were curious.
3 drinks, okay. Who stole Harani's copy of the treaty?
Someone needs to slip into Marmor Embassy.
Sorry.
Find a way past the guard and rifle through Ulandil's private quarters. Oh, and do it without bloodshed that could provoke war with the Marmor. In case he was not clear, Raz is talking about you.
Why me?
The pragmatist in this one says it's because you have no firm connection to the Dominion. The optimist says it's because you have proven yourself more than capable already. When you have the treaty, meet both of us at the bridge.
My own father, divine save his soul, was torn to pieces by just
Your
such
chance
a
for untold prosperity comes with Dominion rule.
Okay. I think this is the first time we are in the embassy. So let's have a look around. Ooh, nice balcony. Bookshelf. Bookshelf. Another balcony. Health recovery? Yeah, let's take it.
Off limit. Are you lost? Ambassador Ulandil's quarters aren't open for visitors.
What are you guarding?
None of your business. Go bother the clerk. He doesn't know when to shut up either.
Okay.
Ambassador Ulandil isn't here. And if he was, he'd be far too busy to entertain the likes of you.
Why is that god upstairs?
That's what I've been wondering. He spices his rum with moon sugar, you know. I'm sure one of the servants brings it to him. If I catch him sleeping at his post again, I'll inform the ambassador.
Moon sugar, you say?
Floors that don't sway, sand that creeps into boots, bugs the size of anchors. May the gods see me posted to a proper ship.
Why is that god upstairs?
So, he's actually doing his job? Most of the time he's writing love letters to some pretty face in town. Zadi or Zami or something. He's a fool in a crow's nest, searching the horizon for any sign of her love.
Bitter much?
Are you lost? Ambassador Ulandil's quarters aren't open for visitors.
I know, you told me, but do you care for a drink?
Do you think I take drinks from strangers?
It's from the club.
Oh, I guess that little barnacle is all right.
Minding my own business. Okay, yoink, treaty. This is a big bed. Can't sell those yet, so it's not gonna help. Okay, let's go back to Roz. On the road again. So unfortunately most of these quests are more running around than anything else. I think we will be able to handle
The
it.
spring in your step. Did you know a sense of accomplishment can alter one's stride? You'll learn to notice it in others.
Indeed, here's your treaty.
The Sylvanar is certainly being watched by the Maumar. You should inform him the treaty is safe. He will know what to do next.
I'll tell him.
The Sylvanar and the Green Lady are being put up in the Armorer's home. This one recommends you knock before entering. Green Lady gets jumpy at silent approach.
Do you think having the treaty will help?
At a quick glance, there are holes in the treaty. When the Sylvanar worries at them, he'll tear a hole in the Maumar side. The treaty, of course. Not Ambassador Ulundil, though that would be funny.
Oh, he too has a poppers. Okay. Anything else? I just need to put something here. I need a table. There's a table missing. Got the leatherer, the blacksmith, woodworking. Perfect. I think that's it then.
Just keep out of it.
Quite close.
Mine is an honest.
Quality leather goods.
Leather worker.
I have the fine.
Armorer.
I don't actually need new one.
Okay. Whatever.
Buying and selling.
Oh, goodness. A strange aura surrounds the Sylvanar's corpse. His body is warm to the touch. A faint smell of sulfur permeates the room.
Time for you to leave.
No! No!
Not him. Her.
You found him like this? What did you see? Answer me!
He was dead when I arrived.
Then you know nothing. 1,000 curses on this wretched island. They've taken my beloved.
Who would want him dead?
None who'll survive the day. I am the unerring bolt. Once loosed, I cannot stop till I pierce my quarry's eye. Hirani knows her own city. If she won't tell you who did this, I'll shorten her tail until she does. Now go! Go!
Yes, ma'am. A technical moonstone. Okay, so he's dead. How many quests do we still have here? I believe we are still busy with the Pearls of Diplomacy. So only 2 more. It's not too bad.
Another distraction.
So I think today's will be we'll try to finish the main quest.
Please. I understand what the Sylvanar desires, but I already told you. We cannot provide him with our copy of the treaty.
The Sylvanar is dead.
Dead? But he was just here. What happened?
The Green Lady suspects murder.
How awful. Who would harm such a peaceful creature?
I was hoping you could tell me.
My guards saw nothing. We doubled the watch to ensure safety. I cannot abide the Sylvanar's murder in my town. I'll shut down the port if I have to. None set sail until his killer is brought to justice.
Could I help?
Of course. I hereby declare you a deputy of the Mistral Guard. No door shall be barred to you.
Where should I begin?
On my desk, you will find the most recent reports from the Mistral Guard. You are welcome to review them for any inconsistencies that could lead to the killer's capture.
Interesting.
The Sylvanar murdered? These treacherous Khajiit have plotted with the Maormer to slay our noble envoy.
How dare you! The Sylvanar was our guest. You go too far, Vice-Reeve.
Outrageous! More Dominion
Let's go hunt some
treachery.
people.
No sea rat can show me up. I'll get to the bottom of this myself.
What are we looking for?
I'd rather be cracking heads.
No one here. Perfect. As good a place as any. If that clerk has any sense, he'll find it.
Okay. I reckon if we see a fishing spot.
This is the worst vacation.
What do you mean?
Not a day here before the
should try
hurricane
to
hits.
fish.
Then a Dominion fleet
Maybe
smashes
we get
ashore,
lucky.
which means our leave is well and truly cancelled.
On catching the one fish we need.
Get off my ship before I throw you off!
I need to get into your hold.
And I need a new rigging and a serving wench. Too bad for us both. Now get off my deck before I throw you off!
Let's grease some palms. Maybe this will change your mind.
Well, that's a serving wench. 3 minutes. If my sailors see your hands where they shouldn't be, I'll keel-haul you myself.
Fair enough.
Another one?
What do you mean another one?
What's your step, Groundwalker?
Okay.
Don't cause trouble.
Me? Neither. Never. I'm a good boy. I'm a good high elf. Thank you, Mum. Outfits. We'll play around with outfits later. Okay, we smelled sulfur, so who could have bought sulfur?
This elf is mad. I deal in reagents, not instruments of death.
Have you sold any poisons lately?
I sell no poison. Check the ledger inside. I beg you.
Lock him up, dude. Here's a fishing spot. Let's try our luck quickly. This is salt water. I have worms. And a couple. See, this is a bit boring. So I don't think I'm going to do this everywhere. Maybe a bit offline. But that's about it. Unless we really want to grind for some pulls. But they're rare. I think you get like 2 out of every 100 fish. Okay, no luck there. I'll take this fishing spot as well. This takes forever. There's one more in this pond, at this hole. Whatever. I'll maybe do that thing offline. Take an hour or 3 to catch some fish and go from there. Because ideally you can skin them, get fish, all nice and dandy. Okay. Let's finish these quests.
Killing the Sylvanar was foolish. The Green Lady and the Sylvanar shared a life bond. She has little time to avenge him before she too will die, and the Green Lady is a most dangerous creature. But then, you have that spring in your stride again. What have you learned?
Nothing that leads to the Sylvanar's killer. Yeah.
The Maumar planned something, but what? Wait. The apothecary sold Daedra blood in these specific amounts? That would explain the strange liquid upon the... Oh no. Bright moons, no.
What's wrong?
This is a sample of the vile cloud from around the Sylvanar's body. Bring it to the Green Lady. Tell her it killed her beloved. As for the rest, Harani will see what you found. We must move like Khenarthi herself is at our backs.
Okay.
Come now, friends. Have you seen Juraira's latest shipment? Don't push, don't shove. She's got enough for everyone.
Didn't see her there.
The
killer will share the pain my beloved's death has wrought. Hand down the throat, a kiss for my wrist. Hand on the lungs, a kiss for my arms. Grasp, tear, yank, and one last kiss for the killer's own heart. Now, what have you found?
This is the poison that killed him.
No poison in all of Tamriel could harm my beloved. But this scent was on his body. Why is it out here as well? I can see it, leading away into the heart of this wretched city.
I didn't notice the scent.
You're blind to it. Easily remedied. Follow if you can.
Okay. Oof, she's gone. Oh, that's unfair. Into an abandoned house, of course. Bookshelf.
Covered my tracks. Couldn't have found me.
Tell me who killed the Sylvaner.
I followed his orders. Daedric poison for the wood elf and his mate. I followed his orders.
Whose orders?
Ulandil. He said they could stop the Tempest. Had to be removed.
I've heard enough.
His orders. Had to follow his orders.
There. You did what you had to. As did I.
Interesting. Ulandal.
Ah, the errant deputy. I was just informing headwoman Harani of her apothecary's connections to the High Elves of Somerset Isle. Once the torture begins, we'll learn why the Dominion killed their own diplomat.
Your assassin said you ordered the Sylvaner's death.
My what? You mean the apothecary? I assure you, he was never in my employ.
Your assassin bought Daedric blood from the apothecary and used it to kill the Sylvaner.
Oh, well done. It doesn't matter now. The Green Lummox and her idiot husband lie dead. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
The Green Lady isn't dead.
You're lying. She must be dead, or else she'd have come for me. She's coming for me, isn't she? I'm a duly appointed ambassador of the Maoma people. The grounds of the embassy are sacrosanct, according to our treaty.
Goodbye, dude.
Tempest is coming. You cannot stop it.
This is madness. There has been enough death in this city. This does not excuse a mindless slaughter. We are better than our enemies. You must apprehend him. Don't let the Green Lady cut him down like an animal. We must learn what the Maomer plan for Khenarthi's Roost.
I'll get after him.
I trust you'll do what's best for my people. Now I must apologize to Vicereeve Peladil. Whatever the Dominion needs, we will provide.
That was easy. That was real easy.
Move, unless you don't mind the spatter.
What are you going to do to him?
I'll keep him alive for a time. He won't starve. His limbs have so much flesh to sustain him. Go tell Harani the Marama is dead. Leave me to my work.
I'll talk to you now. Let's talk to him first.
Mercy. Please. Mercy. Save me from this mad woman.
You surrender?
I do. By all the gods, I do.
Nah, you'll get what you deserve.
Move. Unless you... I'll keep him alive for a go. This is a...
No.
I'll leave it to it.
God's mercy. Stay back.
He
The
deserved
gods
it, folks.
can't hear you. Scream louder.
Jeez.
Where is former Ambassador Ulandil?
I left him with the Green Lady.
Another honored enemy we must send to the Temple of the Morning Springs. Too many today. No matter. Before he fled to the embassy, Ulandil mentioned something about a tempest. Did he say anything about this before he died?
No, he didn't.
I fear we'll learn soon enough. What a nightmare. I hope all dealings with our Dominion allies won't end this way.
Have you officially joined the Dominion?
I signed a new treaty with Vicereeve Peladil moments ago. He assured me the Dominion will defend our little island from any reprisals, Maamor or otherwise. Khenarthi's Roost will see much change to come. We must grow together, or we shall die apart.
Nice.
Hey, Slowpaws.
What do you want, Zeri?
You. Yes, you. Commander Karanek needs you immediately.
What do you mean?
The Malmer attacked Cat's Eye Key from the sea. Commander Karanek holds the line at the docks. She needs help stopping the Malmer before they push into Mistral. Zairi will find more to help. Be swift, Slowpaws.
I'll find Commander Karanek. Okay, I think before we actually go into the next section, we shall pop a XP scroll, because if I'm not mistaken there is quite a lot of enemies to fight, which will be nice. So we've got that, hopefully getting to level 10 before we exit this. So let's pop that one, pop the ghastly eyeball, talk to her.
You there. The Marma attacked Cat's Eye Key with their Sea Viper forces. We need every able body for the rescue effort.
Zeri said you were preparing a counterattack.
Huh. A counterattack? I'd settle for an organized defense. Our forces are scattered too thin. If we can't hold the gates, Mistral will fall to the Marma.
What can I do?
I'll coordinate Dominion forces from here, but I can't lock down this gate until the survivors clear out of the market. Send them my way. We need everyone able to defend Mistral on this side of the wall.
Sounds good.
Snakes! Giant snakes coming from the sea!
Those Malma pirates came from the water. They're all over Cat's Eye Key.
What happened here?
Sea vipers happened. One must have struck me on the head. When I woke, a sea viper was carving strange runes on my bodyguard's skin. I hit that awful pirate with a broken spar and we ran.
Are your wounds serious?
No, we can still move. We'll head to Mistral if it's safe there. By the 8, it's inspiring to see Dominion soldiers. Maybe Sergeant Firion can pull off our counterattack.
What counterattack?
The Marine by the gate to Cat's Eye Key plans to strike back at the Sea Vipers. I'm sure she can tell you the details. We'll get moving. Gods grant you strength.
Thank you very much.
can't let those Marama pirates reach Mistral. They'll butcher our families.
What happened here?
I saw great serpents emerge from the waters. Those sea viper cowards made them snap at everyone in striking distance.
Were you wounded?
No. When I saw my neighbors fall, I ran. What kind of Khajiit am I? You were with Dominion, yes? Your Sergeant Firian plans to strike back. Give those pirate cowards a trouncing.
You should get to safety. Head to Mistral.
I'll do no such thing. If any of those sea vipers shows a face on this side of the gate, I'll claw it off myself.
Sounds good.
What are you doing here? It doesn't matter. If you're in the mood to cave in some sea viper skulls, I don't really care.
One of these survivors said you're planning a counterattack.
You feel that cold air rushing off the sea? Just like it was before the hurricane. We can't wait to cut off the snake's head. We are the Dominion counterattack.
What can I do?
I sent my squad to scout Cat's Eye Key. If they haven't learned what the Sea Viper's plan, we can poke around until we figure out what needs chopping. Don't worry, the wizard friend can seal the gate behind us.
Shouldn't you hold the gate?
I'll hold the gate, if you think you'll have need for a wizard. Or you could bring a Dominion Marine. Up to you.
Alright, come with me.
Then let's fillet these fish elf bastards.
Let's do this.
Hey, squad got separated. Nistel and I found Onglorn. They hurt him bad.
What happened to him?
Sea vipers carved runes in his chest. I grabbed him. Nistel held them off.
Where is Nistel?
Hunting sea vipers. If you see her, tell her Onglorn will be alright.
Did you learn what the Sea Vipers plan for Mistral?
Whoever wrote these notes has an idea. I'd start there.
Thank you. The Marine Nistel is dead. Oh no, that's the one with the hands that we cured. Examine the corpse. The Marine's body is covered in wounds, sword slashes, broken bones, and even a few fang marks. Search the body. Her weapons are broken, heavy scoring marks of armor. One limp hand holds a bloody bandage, the other grips a bloody piece of paper.
Oh. Nistel.
Oy.
The ringing head is bad, but when it remains somewhat head-shaped, that is good, yes?
What happened to you?
I was in the caves, working, when I heard a strange howling. Then warriors came out of nowhere and struck without mercy.
Who attacked?
Sea vipers, Maorma pirates. We paid protection through the month and let them put those strange totems in our cave. They've never been in the skooma trade. I meant moon sugar. It hit my head, you see.
Mm-hmm. What did they want?
Our deaths, I suppose? After they killed enough of us, they left the rest of us alone. They knew we wouldn't fight back. They only paid attention to those totems. Well, until they collapsed the cave entrance.
Why did they collapse the cave?
Some high elf wizard tried to get in, so they collapsed it. I dove outside. Lucky me. The wizard tried to tell me something, but I couldn't hear him at all. He stuffed this paper in my hands and walked off. Here, maybe you can make sense of it.
You should get to safety.
What's that? My ears were ringing. Would you mind repeating the obvious? Wait, don't think me ungrateful. The wizard was looking for another way into the caves. I heard rumors of a secret door by the cliffs, but I never saw it myself.
Thank you. I think we should work on our weaving a bit. And then we'll have a look-see.
These totems seem to harness a combination of wind and spirit. I wonder if I can... Excuse me, do you mind?
We're here to stop the sea vipers.
Indeed. I suppose that's optimal. These sea viper rituals are barbaric, but quite effective. The hurricane they summoned to dash our fleet against Khenarthi's Roost? That's nothing compared to their current efforts.
What's worse than a hurricane?
You clearly haven't studied the fundamentals of blood sacrifice. You see, these serpent-shaped statues, they're storm totems. They collect spirit energies from rune-marked subjects and channel it, like water through a funnel.
How can we block the funnel?
Exactly the right question. It seems the sea vipers use a specialized lodestone to block the channel. Approach an active storm totem, hold forth the lodestone, and harmlessly siphon the energy away. You should see for yourself.
Are you sure it's harmless?
Completely. Go ahead, don't be shy. It's not as though the storm totem's energies will cascade throughout your body until you're nothing but a lifeless, smoking husk. But do avoid standing in the puddles, would you?
Remember, Ilsol's research never goes according to plan. So that's a bit worrisome.
Phenomenal. I knew proximity was the key. And look at you, not even a hint of electrocution. You have the principle. Now to apply it to the other storm totems before... well, best not to worry about that.
Worry about what?
No, I really shouldn't worry you.
Tell me why the sea vipers need the storm totems.
I can't say for certain. It's one of two things, neither of which is good for anyone on this island. You don't stoop to blood sacrifice unless you need a lot of energy very quickly. And, well, to release it, just as quickly.
What does that mean?
Listen, you handle the storm totems. I'll determine how to best counteract the sea viper blood ritual without destroying Mistral. Does that seem equitable? The only certainty is the lack of time. You should hurry.
Okay.
The wizard seems wizard seems... The wizard seems...
Why does that keep happening? Book. And on 20. Okay, let's move on.
The wizard seems
This is Eelson, speaking directly to your mind. Find my Psijic projection near the tunnel exit. I know what they're planning. Through my Psijic projection, I observed an old ritual site north of Mistral. The Sea Vipers summoned a powerful creature known as a Storm Atronach. They're funneling all that energy into their bound Storm Slave.
What does that mean?
The creature can only hold so much energy before it discorporates. All the energy will wash over Khenarthi's Roost, killing anything it touches. Except for the thunderbugs, of course. Oh, and the mountain north of Mistral will shatter, leaving no trace of the town.
There must be a way to stop this.
Ah, there's the genius of their plan. How do you bind a creature made of storm energies? With the wind itself. 3 ritual horns trap Storm Slave. But the lodestone now has enough storm energy to counteract the false winds. Elegant, yes?
What happens when I release the Storm Slave from its bonds?
It will shed its corporeal form and safely release its stored energy. By safely, I mean in relation to Khenarthi's Roost. I recommend moving a fair distance away from Storm Slave when this happens. Perhaps keeping solid rock between it and yourself?
Alright, I'll stop the Sea Viper ritual.
You'll have no trouble. But in the event you do, I've opened a portal at a distance of 1 league from Khenarthi's Roost. There I'll tread water in the open sea until I've observed your success. Merely a precaution. I have every confidence.
Sure.
Whoa. I wish Nistel could have seen that thing.
How do I destroy this? Okay, that's one down. Please follow me. She all the way there. Anyway, and so this is the third one in Australia.
Children of the sea, your bonds cannot hold the tempest.
You must leave this place. Follow me.
Living we will.
You must leave this place. Follow me. My friend, to escape death so triumphantly is constant thrill, yes? Not so thrilling for the Maumar, of course.
How did you find me?
The Maumar are fled or dead thanks to your efforts. Khenarthi's Roost is safe and voluntarily a part of the Aldmeri Dominion. So if you must know, Razumdar keeps an eye on promising people.
Thank you very much.
If Raz had known you would do so well, he would have scrounged you a nicer reward. Apologies. The Mistral Armory is not what it once was.
So what now?
The Maumar are like drunken uncle. Chase them off, and they always come back. Next time, Khenarthi will be waiting for them. Problem is, there are places that will not be so prepared.
What places?
If the Vipers are here in numbers strong enough to assault Khenarthi, all of the southern seas are in danger. The Queen is in Oridon right now, beginning a royal visit. Raz would ask you to head to Volkelgard and report to Watch Captain Astanya.
I'll do it.
Astanya can pass word to Her Majesty. Perhaps you can catch a ride on the Prowler. Raz her Jimila plans to set sail. He suspects she may owe you a favor.
Can I ask you a few questions before I go?
Of course. After all you have done for us here, it would be rude of Raz to say no.
Who is this watch captain?
Astanya's the lovely watch captain of the Volkelgard Watch. Raz has shared more than one drink with the captain, and more than one fight. She's getting a bit grouchy now that she's tied to one port, but she should set you aright.
What do you do, Raz?
This one is a simple Khajiit, like he said when we first met. He resolves issues as they come up. He acts in the best interest of the Dominion and the Queen.
Do you think I'll see you again?
Oh, Raz would not be surprised. You have already proven yourself a competent sword. Simple Khajiit like this one have a tendency to need competent people like you.
What can I expect in Oregon?
Very tall elves and very pretty shores. Oregon is the most worldly part of the Somerset Isles, and still many of the High Elves consider it a sanctuary away from the rest of the world. This one thinks they are kidding themselves.
Okay, thank you very much. Ultimate abilities. So does that mean we can have our Storm Acronach? Nice. So this is this bad boy. And he will help fight and all
What
of
do you
those
think
stuff.
happened?
So with that one, as well as that's one we can do.
Maybe we should invest in some lightning rods.
With the Winged Twilight, that will make 3. There's a monsters that you can get, more of the Infernal, that has a chance of spawning another little bad boy. So that will be 4 then. So we'll see. Okay, we're going to travel back here. And then finish the rest of the quests in the next episode, I believe. There's 2 left. And then all of these are done except that one. So we still need to do that and that. But it's a rare fish. Maybe I'll do that offline. We'll have a look. But sorry people, you're in the way. Stand a bit more scenic. There we go. Thank you for joining. These couple of episodes were a bit wonky due to a couple of operator failures and cuts and all of that. So I believe episode 5 will be, or 4 will be a bit short, 5 will be a bit longer, or maybe I'll just put them all together as number 4 and then we go from there. You are allowed. And then hopefully I see you in the next episode.
Joining
Take care.
the Dominion isn't about what